That's one of my great singers. That's one of my great singers. That's Paul Taylor. Paul Taylor. Yeah, I like smooth jazz. Oh my goodness, what is happening to these things? Come on. I always put all these things together. What's wrong with it? Okay. Just computer, just leave everything the way it is, okay? Don't mess with my program tonight, okay? I have worked hard to make sure everything works fine. I don't need no problem. All right. All right. Millionaire 500 tonight. Yeah. Let me begin tonight by telling you that you have three things on your side. You have three things on your side. You have favor on your side. You have chance on your side. You have fortune on your side. Let me repeat it again. You have favor on your side. You have chance and chances on your side. And you have fortune on your side. These three things that I've spoken to you cannot be reversed. If you become a member of Millionaire 500, you have these three things working on your behalf. Please excuse me. I don't understand what my video streaming is doing. I mean, I have worked hard to make these things a reality, to make this work. I don't understand what it's doing, but whatever it's doing, I'm just gonna allow it. Is there anyone who is watching me on Justin TV and can you see it very clearly, please? I need somebody to let me know what's happening. Okay. Okay. Doris. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Oh, good to hear your voice. Good to hear your voice. How is sister doing?
It's okay.
Good. Good. Tell her that the prayer is not yet over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried calling you yesterday, but you got busy or something.
Oh, really? You guys couldn't get me yesterday?
No.
Okay. Man of here, phone yeko. Okay, my pre-conference,
All right.
never. Uh-huh. Um, I think there is something popping up on my video streaming that need to be updated. I'm gonna do it. I like those automatic things to come up when before I get into the main things that I'm doing. Now, let me begin to tell you something. Tonight is an extremely very important night. I am a very happy man. And I will tell you why. Because I have a happy God. Do not allow anybody, do not allow how you feel, do not allow how you think, do not allow your past to dictate your happiness. Do not allow any human being in the face of the planet to dictate your happiness. Don't allow it. Do not allow anything to dictate your happiness. You must dictate your happiness. The reason why I'm saying this before I begin to talk to you about what I want to talk about tonight is this. If your happiness is destroyed, then your ability to be an achiever is ruined. Because an unhappy man or an unhappy woman cannot do great business and cannot achieve greatness. You won't be able to make money. To make money, you need laughter, you need a smile, you need to be in charge so that God can be in control. I'm telling you this. You cannot go. In fact, maybe I should talk about happiness for those who want to become millionaires. But I will still talk about what we need to talk about tonight. But I felt led by the Spirit to talk to you about how important happiness is going to be for those of you who want to become millionaires and those of you who are already. There are many of you who are following my ministry that it will take 1 week for you to hit your first million. 1 week. This is not a prophecy, this is a revelation. There are many of you will hit immediate money because your gift and talent you have been investing all along. So the time for you to make money out of your investment is happening. You cannot stand before your what do we call it? You cannot stand before your... Oh, by the way, let me find out whether my sister is here. Davinda, are you on tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you are there. You are there because because this is going to be very, very important for someone like you who is in the medical world and who is while you're in the medical world also eyeing to step out into the business world. It's going to be very important to you because you have what it takes. You have what it takes for you to be a millionaire. That's why I talk to you, sweetheart, tonight. I wonder whether my sister Charlene is here tonight. Charlene, are you on tonight, please? Let me know whether you're there. Okay, she's not there. Okay. Maria, I know you are there tonight. I'm talking about Maria of Sudan. Okay. I know you are tired, you're working hard, but just listen, even if you're for a few minutes. And I don't know whether Maria of Washington is around tonight. I don't know whether my godson is there tonight. I have come to discover that some people need to be reminded of the different programs and time. And I have said before that as I sent you an email at the beginning of the year that these programs are programs that you do not need to be reminded. If it's important to you, then you will attend. Every Monday by 9. You see, these are the programs that happens 9 o'clock Central Time. 9 o'clock Central Time. These programs will happen on the following days. Please don't wait for me to call you or send you an email, text messaging. I spend a lot of money doing these things. Texting you to do mass text. It costs me a lot of money. Monday is Millionaire 500. Find out what 9 p.m. Central Standard Time means in your local time. Convert that to your local time so that you know when to follow me on Justin TV or on the conference call. These 4 days in a week, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, you're going to have the following services. Don't wait for me to remind you. If you're interested, join in. Monday is Millionaire 500. Tuesday is Romantic Love Line. Wednesday is Top Leaders Institute. There's nothing on Thursday. I'm talking of night. 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Night time. Thursday, there's nothing going on. Friday is Deliverance Night. It's Deliverance Night. The Power Line conference call. The Power Line. I only pray to do deliverance on Friday. So it is 4 days. Same time. Different things. Then, every morning, this is every day, Sunday to Sunday. This is the only program I have 7 days a week. Every day, there's no day it does not happen. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Find out what it means in your local time and join me on Justin TV or on the conference call. 8 a.m. is prayers for today. If you want to study the Bible, if you want to meditate on the Bible, and use what you study and meditate and turn it into prayer. That's what I do every morning. It is the gift I give to the world. Sometimes I'll celebrate Holy Communion for some specific people or specific reason. And whatever I say will happen. Another woman has passed her registered nurse exam today. I came back from the chiropractor and there was a message, she's passed. Again. So, more miracles are happening. More miracles are happening. So, I will consider one day in a month or so for testimony nights for people to come and testify what is happening to them. I am very willing for us to go that way. And let me tell you, my daughter, see, in Canada, more offers are coming. In fact, she don't know how to handle it now. It's more offers coming towards her. This is what we call miracle. This is God interrupting and intervening on your behalf. Doris, there is a miracle that is exploding that is coming to you.
I receive it all.
Yes, don't forget that I've said so. The reason is because in the council of heaven, I'm now telling you what I saw or where I was. In the council of heaven, it was decided, this is mysterious. This is very mysterious. Whew. I do not want to remind you of anything for you to cry. But this is what I want to tell you. 3 people very close to you spoke up on your behalf. Your late husband. Are you listening?
I'm listening.
Your mom, your dad, everyone spoke up. They are all connected to you, but you don't have any idea what is going on. It's a mystery, it's a mastery. There was a speech going on. Everything about you has been interrupted as I'm talking to you now. And there is a mighty intervention on your behalf. This is not a prophecy. This is a revelation. Yeah, Devon, welcome, my brother. This is a revelation. The first time in your life, you're going to begin to make money. First time in your life, you're going to begin to receive money that you're going to count and you're going to put away for the first time. The reason is because your cry, your tears came up to heaven. It was not the cry or the tears that moved God, but it was because somebody on earth loved you so strongly that he pleaded with God and said, even if it is once, let it go, release it. And that person is me. And I don't want you to forget that. There is also something about to happen to your pastor. He's going to come back home. He's going to come back home. It's about time. Everything that was holding him captive in Nigeria is gone. I've prayed, I've lost him. He's loosed. He's fine. He's going to come home. And the mistake that has been made will never be repeated. There is one of your brother that you want him to come back home. You don't want him to be where he is. In fact, 2 of your brothers. God is intervening on behalf of them. The one down in S, you know where that is, in S in Africa.
Yeah.
And the one back in the east side of N. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the woman that went to dig the hole fell into the hole. That's all I can tell you. I will not say anything more than that. There is also a consideration concerning your daughter. She will never be married into a wrong hand because you've been wondering about that. It has been giving you sleepless nights because you do not want your daughter to repeat a cycle. That's all I can say. And it will not be repeated. What I'm telling you, go and write them down. Go and write them down. Secondly, more people, because of one thing that has happened to you and you did for people, more people are going to come to you for you to do the P for them. You know what I mean by that? The purchase, okay?
Yeah.
Because you are a better negotiator for great offers. So it will not just be people in your church. It's going to be people outside your church. You're going to be very strict. Don't play church here. This is about money. I'll leave you with that. Maria of Nebraska, this is for you. God, I didn't come here for prophetic ministry tonight. I came here to teach. I came here to teach my partners how to move in being millionaires. That's what I came to do. I didn't come and prophesy or reveal things about people, you know. Maria, listen to this. And Devinda, this is yours too. So this is for two of you. There are two female, theirs is the same thing. For years, both of you have been working very hard. You've worked very hard to take care of your kids. You've worked very hard to please your husbands. One of you is divorced. I don't call it divorced. What I call it is that was a rubbish marriage, so we got rid of it. When I say we got rid of it for one of you. The other one, D, is still married happily. Two of you are not happy because where you want to be is not where you are today. Because of it, the Council of Heaven has spoken that those who want to move forward, God will move ahead of them. Listen again to what I'm saying. Those who want to move forward, God will move ahead of them. And the rest of you, be careful. If you don't want nothing, then you will receive nothing. These two women are very aggressive. They work hard like crazy. They provide for their families. They are leaders of their families, both here and in where they come from. They are immigrants. Now they are American citizens. For two of you, you are going to start a business. How that's going to come about, I have no idea. But I'm simply telling you what is going to happen. Both of you are going to start businesses. When it erupts, it's going to be good. Don't think about whether it will come out right or it does not come out right. Go ahead with it, and you will see it established. Somewhere, the connection is going to click, and you're going to know what I'm telling you. And you will call me and say, please, can I begin? And now, when I tell you begin, you begin. But the opportunity will open up in your territory. Okay. That's for two of you. Never doubt what I'm telling you. If you want it to come to pass, never doubt what I tell you. Okay. C, in Montreal, here it is. Many activities are happening to you right now because there's been an intervention of a man on the earth on your behalf. Don't take this lightly. Move quickly. As the opportunity comes, move quickly and seize them. And move into bigger position. But that is just for you to wait. Because the modeling is where the money is. I'll leave it like that. But you know what I'm talking about. You are now wondering, how will your children be taken care of when you start traveling? That's none of your business. Your business now is jump into those opportunities and keep going. That's it. Every other thing will fall into place. If God whispers something else, Gertrude, there is this for you. They will not change their mind, and they will never change their mind. The ball is in your court to play as you want. You always want a job that you are in charge. You got it. You got yourself a job by coming to Idika Imeri's ministry. The time of your youthfulness to be renewed has started. And that's how it's going to be. Okay. I will share something with the Ians family in Germany. The greatest of love and the greatest of blessing has come into your family, and it will never stop. It will never, never stop. Those people that I prayed for this morning in my small circle, Deborah, Gertrude, Barbara of Wisconsin, Dorothy of Switzerland, Ariane, Stephanie, and Anna. Who again is there? Yes, and Geneva. I wonder, Geneva, are you on tonight?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Are the children doing okay?
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Good. Okay, those people that I ministered to, that I welcome to the family of Millionaire 500, there is something spectacular about proving the existence of God. The proof of the existence of God reside in our obedience to belong to a place of power and a place of blessing. When you belong to that place of blessing, everything is possible, and that is what is happening to all of you that I call out by name during today's morning communion. So expect to see miracles. There are many of you who will not even voice the big things that you want. I understand. Don't voice them in public. You can voice them to me because I die with those things. There are things that many of you want God to do for you silently, quietly. I don't even know about it, but I can sense it. And many a time God will lead me into it and ask me to be quiet about it. It will happen to you. Those things must, I'm not saying it will, I'm saying it must come to pass. It must. You have set an agenda in the presence of God, and it must come to pass. Now, let me go back to what I was saying at the beginning of this. Never allow anything to stop your happiness, because happiness and joy are the key ingredient that are going to make you millionaires. Because if you are sad, you cannot move forward. Sadness is a hindrance to opportunities. Sadness is a hindrance to money. For example, Doris, if you are going to show a house to a family, you are into realtor business. Oh, let me find out whether the attorney is here tonight. Madina, are you here tonight? Okay, she's not here. Okay. Huh? Oh, girl. How are you, my lady? Oh, my goodness. How are you? What, was it school or was it your private business? Which one happened today?
Today, work that they have on the beach, and then I went and got my car serviced.
Okay. Okay. I work half a day today, and then I went to the chiropractor. They dealt with my back like crazy, but it's good. Yes, they dealt. So I will talk with you after the conference, Mama, so that you know what's going on. Okay. Okay. Tell R not to feed you too much. That's the only problem I have with him. You know that. Okay. And please let me know about the birthday of the grandkids so that I continue to pray about it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. You are already a member of the Millionaire 500 for a long time ago. You are some of my best. You jump into it. You don't care. I like that about this lady. She doesn't care. While the rest are watching, she jump in, get everything out. By the time the rest want to jump in, she's gotten all the goodies and gone and is enjoying them already. Oh my goodness. Hey, I am praying about the dinner. I'm praying about the dinner, and I hope that the government of America and and Europe, and the rest of them will change the Iraqis' dinner. I mean, if they do that, the sky will be your limit. I'm praying about that they do something about it. Is it the diner or the dinner? I do not know what they call their money. Dinar. Okay, dinar. Okay, that will be good. That will be good. So I'm praying about it. I saw the one that you sent, and I was just smiling because it was with your card, and you have your stamp on it. You know what I mean by it. I know. Well, we will unite and agree and continue to agree because it will happen. It's a must. There is nothing that will stop it. That's how confident I am about these things. Now, let me go back to this. I want some of you to get the example from the lady I'm just talking to. Whenever I talk to her, she said, I will kick her butt pretty good and tell her, come out of it. Because she belongs to the world of happiness. I want each and every one of you to learn to belong to that world. To learn to belong to a place called happiness. Do every good thing to be happy. Do every good thing to be happy. Because, like I was talking to you, Doris, you cannot go to show somebody a family, a mom, a dad, and 2 kids. And the mother-in-law follows, the man's family comes, and they are coming for you to show a house to them. I mean, you cannot bring your sadness into that place of happiness. The children are excited about seeing a new house. The wife is excited, the husband is excited, the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, they are all excited. And you are coming with this attitude of a droopy, sad eyes, strong face, no smile, nothing. You are like, idiot. Enter that house and check it out and see whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, get out of here. Are you serious? And then the people get into this house. The house doesn't smell good. Or the dogs thing are still in the house. The house was not cleaned. I'm telling you, you are not yet ready to make money. The house was not set up, smelling good, with some cookies or some chocolate for the kids to pick and eat and so on. People are happy, a little coffee for people to drink, and you guys relax, talking, you are smiling and laughing, and at the same time you're serious about showing them how things are, and they are telling you, well, if we buy this, we would like this to be renovated, and you are like, no way, we are selling it as it is. My goodness, you are not yet ready to be a millionaire. You should be able to say, yes, ma'am, we can tweak it. Yeah, we can tweak it and make it better, make it ready for you to come in, And you will show great kindness to the kids and so on. And you will tell them, look, you will take time to explain how the house actually fits them. Even sometimes when it doesn't completely, but you tweak it in and squeeze them in, and they come to love it because of your courtesy and because of your kindness. So you have to be, let me tell you something. You are going to attract the happiness you release to people is going to attract them to give you the money that to compensate you with the money that you want. Happiness attracts money. In fact, let me write that down. Happiness actually attracts money. Okay, let me write that down. Okay. Happiness attract money and material resources. I'm telling you. If you go to your job crazy looking, people will avoid you. If you go to your job sad and bitter, and your words are not words that build, people will run away from you. If you go for an interview where they need a senior manager, and you are going there looking like a crazy bum on the street or on the highway to hell, you are going to scare people. If you keep telling people your sad story, I mean, somebody like myself, tell me all the sad stories that you want to tell me so that I can know how to deal with it. I can handle it and be able to solve those problems with Christ. But do not go about telling your sad story to someone that you want to employ you. Don't go about telling your sad story to somebody that you want to be connected with you for you to begin to make money, or somebody who is going to invest in you. And instead of you looking cheerful and happy, you're vibrating an aura of strangeness, argumentativeness, arrogancy, pride. You're telling them, when I used to work in the so place, we used to do this way. Yeah, I'm surprised that you guys are doing it this way. My friend, they've already finished the interview when you open your mouth and say that. They finished the interview. And someone who wants to invest in you will listen to you. You talk and talk and talk. They will say, okay, thank you, and they leave you. Why? Because you think you know more than they. If you knew more than they, why are you not as rich as they are? That's all I can say. So when people are richer than you, so many times, have more wealth, have everything, and you are behaving in their face like you know it all, they are not going to invest into you. They will not invite you to the secrecy of how to make money. So at the end of the day, it's happiness the Holy Spirit wants me to talk about, because that is a creative force. Do every good thing in your power to stay happy. Because it's only when you are happy that you can focus. That energy comes up from you. Happiness will create money for you. Show me one harlot or one prostitute or one commercial sex worker that doesn't smile and willing to cooperate with people. God say, whether they are the big hotels ladies or they are the ordinary ones. They are willing to smile, offer you a cigarette, ask you whether you drink. They are ready to give you free stuff in order to get what they want. Everybody knows, those who are intelligent enough knows that happiness is the oil, the engine, is the power, the spirit. I'm talking about in a technical sense. That will invite people to inquire of your product. Because when you are happy, you are calm. You are able to ask people, how are you doing? How are your kids? You are able to be in the other person's shoe. Even when people disagree with you, you will say, I understand. I really understand. I'm learning a new thing from here. If you are not happy, you will create miserableness for yourself. You will not have no focus. You will not know where to invest your money. You'll be throwing your money to the trash, trying to be happy, when actually you are not. Happiness is a concentrated force. Yeah, happiness is a concentrated force. Happiness is concentrated force. That's powerful. It's a force that is congealed. So in it is everything you need to move into where you need to go. It is happiness that you are going to use to disarm people. Hard people. Hard territories. And now I understand why when you dance for God, you sing for God, Satan cannot stand you. And the same principle apply in the universe. I talked with one of my daughters yesterday. I said, listen, be willing to make offer to people to take them out for dinner. When you are happy within you, you start thinking about how to make other people, little things you can do to make people happy. And then they open the doors for you. Let me tell you something. Money, wealth, prosperity, riches, big open doors do not open or do not give themselves away easily. They do not. Big money, opportunities for you to become a millionaire will never open for you easily. It hides itself. A millionaire lifestyle is not going to open for you easily unless you learn how to use happiness and enter into relationship with other people. There are places too that sometimes, your house is not in order, but still you need to go out there and smile and laugh and act right and not allow what is happening in your home to dictate how you relate with other people to make money. Happiness is a charm. Happiness is a miracle. At the same time, it's a magic. If we want to use the word magic in a technical sense. Because you can manipulate it. And for those of you who are really Christians, happiness becomes the miracle that you make happen for yourself. It's out of joy that you draw happiness. Happiness means that you stay in a state of fruitfulness, multiplication, and expectation. And not just in expectation of knowing that what you are doing will work. If you keep working at it, it will work for you. It's as simple as that. Don't expect anything to come. You may sow your seed into different, you may invest into different things as far as happiness is not at the core of you as a personality that is investing. Something will go wrong. And that's why I will ask you to avoid doing business with people who do not have an attractive force in them. Avoid doing business with such people. Because they will cause you tears and great sadness. If you are on your way to become a millionaire, please avoid people who are used to negativity. A negative personality is not a millionaire personality. A negative personality. Someone who easily quarrel over little things like they call you, you didn't pick up the phone, and say you were talking with your mom or dad or other business associate. By the time you call back this partner, they are quarreling with you. I call you, you were not there, and they start quarreling with you, blah, blah, blah. Avoid such personalities. They will hurt you because they do not understand you. Your interest is not at their heart. It is what they can get from you. They are not happy people. Avoid unhappy people. Avoid sad people. Tell God to reveal, the Spirit of God to reveal people who are just faking sadness, who are just faking happiness, There are people who've learned how to fake everything. They fake the bedroom, they fake the sex, they fake, yeah, they fake their happiness. You will think they are happy people until when you get in, you know. They fake their job. They will tell you that they are doing this, whereas they are doing they are not doing anything anyway. They are lazy, sitting on the couch, drinking Budweiser and watching Super Bowl. Yep, drinking beer. Yeah, they are sitting down there drinking beer and growing big belly. And their hair is falling off their head. Because the rat of miserableness is chewing their hair off. Unhappiness will make you fat. Let me say it to you. Quote me. Unhappiness will make you fat. That's why I tell some of you, beware of people that you marry. You marry the wrong person, you get fat. I'm not joking. This is reality. And when you want to divorce some of these wrong, wicked people, they will give you so much hell that you become a smoker and a drunkard overnight without knowing it, and the next thing you become fat too. Bad divorce, terrible divorce will make you fat. You'll be thinking bad things and you start growing fat. You even forget to look your best. The clothes you used to wear that makes you to look sexy, romantic. You used to hear that song by, what is his name? I forgot one that used to sing, Mr. Bombastic, Romantic, boom, 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 Mr. Boom, boom. Things like that. You used to be the shining star. You get involved with some of this, you get involved with some of these sad people, these sad failures. Avoid people who failed. And when they fail, they do not want to try again. Sometimes girl does not know, the girl of Florida doesn't know why I am so much attracted to what she's doing and to her personality. Same thing with Beverly. Same thing with Geneva. Same thing with Arian. Same thing with the rest of you, Barbara. Many of you who are in the millionaire circle, and also those who are partners and associates and friends and family. Why I'm attracted to your life? Because many of you, you've been to hell and back. That's why when somebody tells you go to hell, you tell them, that doesn't matter because I've been there already and I came back. You tell them, they tell you go to hell, you say, oh yes, it doesn't matter, I've been there and I came back, I'm still alive. That doesn't matter, I've been there already. Yeah, you can only go there once. I've been there before. I wish you go there too and see how it tastes, I've been there. I've seen enough shaggy. I've seen enough problem. Yep. Whew. There are too many miserable people that if you are going to be a millionaire, you need to keep away from these people so that you can have a cool head. When everybody has gone to bed, you wake up, you say, darling, excuse me. If you have somebody in your life, you say, excuse me, darling. And you go and turn your computer on and begin to work your statistics, fill in your data for an hour or two and fill it up. Write a little chapter of your new book. Then you go back to bed. You've achieved a lot. You don't need people who are coming to give you all the hell that you've already gotten. A long time ago, you've gotten all the hell. You don't want those hell anymore. I'm telling you the truth. There is a cycle that you cannot repeat. Do not repeat a cycle. Do not repeat it. No matter how attractive it is, look straight into it and see what is there. And don't repeat it anymore. If you've left hell to heaven, don't return back to hell. It's not a good place to be. The fire is too much. I'm talking of the hell of this earth. When you had no money in your pocket, you had no money in your saving or your checking, you were standing at the bus stop, waiting for a bus in the middle of windy, chill kind of winter, blowing off your ear, waiting for the bus. And the bus drop you where you wait for a second bus or train. By the time you reach the job, your ear is going woo, 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 woo. You're frozen so bad that when somebody tells you, good morning, madam, you look at them like, ha, 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 ha. Don't go back there. Anything God gives you, begin to protect it. One of the laws of being a millionaire is whatever you've suffered to have in life, protect it with all your heart so that you don't return back to that cycle. That's why when some silly men come to your life, if you're a lady, and they've seen that you have a nice car, they themselves, they don't have no car, they begin to tell you all kind of good things about themselves. Tell them, I'm sorry. Ask them, how many years have you been on your job? Oh, I worked 2 years at Lowe's. I worked 1 year at Walmart. I worked 1 year at McDonald's. And where do you work now? Oh, I've just applied to work at Burger King, and I love you. I say, really? Really? You love, huh? Really? Are you serious? You're looking for the next person to go and screw? Are you serious? You see that this lady has a fine car? She's polished? And because of it, you started going to her church. You watch where she goes to church, so you started going there. And suddenly you began to speak in tongues. God have mercy. And then the woman fall and said, oh, yes. And then if the guy is smart enough, like they did in one, there was one church that, I think I've told this story before, I don't know. There was this guy that became wealthy. He was coming to this church, so one of the women went to the pastor and said, I want that guy. I want to be hooked up to that guy. The pastor said, okay, you pay me, I'll do my best. So the lady paid the pastor off. So the following Sunday, the pastor began to charge. He ran from one end of the church to the other and said, the spirit is on him. Everybody shouted, yeah. He said, there is a revelation. There is a prophecy. And everybody were quiet. He said, Brother Mark. And this guy looked up, this guy who has worked very hard and God has begun to bless him. He said, Brother Mark, Sister Mary, both of you stand up. Come here. Both of them went. And he goes, the Lord has spoken and said, both of you must become husband and wife. Wow, the entire church charged. Everybody cheered. They say, this is good news. This sister has been in this church forever. She's not had a job. This is a sister who, she's very lazy, has no job, nothing. She's just living off people, one person after another. They're dropping her like hot potato. She goes into this, they drop her now. She's seen something good up. Oh, she doesn't want this one to drop her. So she went and talked to the pastor and that happened. So the lady charged in spirit, spoke in tongues, prophesied. There was prophecy all over the place. Huh? This brother, knowing the game, he sensed what was happening against him. He himself, he rose up, took off his coat, threw it on the floor, ran to the altar, ran to the front of the church, ran to the window, and he said, hey, 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 hey. The spirit is upon me. Everybody said, wow. He said, I have heard from the Lord. Sister Mary, stand up. Sister Mary stood up. The Lord said, Brother Bartholomew is your husband. Everywhere was quiet. The man picked his coat, entered his Mercedes-Benz, and drove away and never came back to that church. So he passed the buck. He passed the woman to somebody else. And he said, this woman, she lives on people, live on welfare. She's young. Why is she not working? And they are passing her to me? Are you serious? No way. So he too, he got possessed by the spirit. He faked it too, because they were all faking it. So he himself, he faked it too and passed her on to Brother Bartholomew and then walked off with his coat, entered his Mercedes-Benz and drove off and never came back. Nobody saw him again. The Bible says that the children of this world sometimes want to be smarter than the children of the kingdom of God. Tonight, I am sharing with you, do not allow sadness. Do not allow any form of unhappiness to enter your life when you are focused and you have targeted your life about being a millionaire. I'm telling you these fundamental things. These are foundational things I'm telling you. Because the little things will begin to happen this week. Thursday this week, I'm having a special meeting with Millionaire 500 people. I will call each of you separately and tell you where we will hold a meeting. It will not be on Justin TV. It will be on a different TV. There's a TV somewhere that all of you are going to sign up. It will take you a minute. And all of you are going to sign up and follow me on that one. Every one of you will never, if you're on Millionaire 500, you will never allow somebody else to know that stream. Do not allow anybody to know it. When we meet, you don't allow anybody to know. Individuals simply come there, join with me, and we'll have our meeting on Thursday. For those only, it's a personal invitation for only those on Millionaire 500 on Thursday. Okay. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. To join and to become a member of Millionaire 500 will cost you $500. You can begin to pay $100 a week, every other week, or every month until you finish paying that. And that means you become a member of this special little circle of mine. And if you are going to begin a business, some of you who are beginning businesses will talk about your business on Thursday. And then we'll begin to find help for you to begin. How to, there are people who are going to help you in your business, help you build a website, help you do this, help you do that. There are different things that are going to happen. We'll advise you on location. If you want to start a grocery store, a gas station, we'll help you on location and so on. Planning, detail, paperwork, how you're going to do it. Even if you didn't go to school, it does not matter. We'll tell you how, the kind of people that you will bring alongside you to do the paperwork for you. Yeah, I'm telling you. So there's a lot out there for you that we want to help you to establish yourself in the world. Because once you become a millionaire, your life changes, your lifestyle changes. It's not the kind of millionaire that when you become a millionaire, you start to spend. We don't want you to be that kind of millionaire. We want you to be like Texas people millionaire, with your jeans and your T-shirts. And we don't ask you to go and start buying all the cars in the world. I mean, I would like you to have a fine ride, maybe one good ride. And then you have a car that you can travel all the time and do your business and so on. And yet, you are a multi-millionaire. You have money put out there. Now, let me ask a question tonight. I'm going to be asking questions every night before I close on Millionaire 500. Among all the European people that came to America long ago and in modern times, let me begin to give you some names. The Ukrainians, the Russians, Romanians, Italians, the Scottish, the Irish, the English, the Germans, the Norwegians, people of the Scandinavian ancestries. Could someone tell me? I have included the Scottish and the English and the Irish and the rest of them that I have not mentioned from Eastern Europe, etc. Which of those groups are their descendants the richest in America? Which of those Caucasian groups are the richest people in America that save a lot of money, that have a lot of saving, a lot of investments? Who are and why? Can somebody speak up, please? No. I'm sorry. I mean, you've tried, but that is not it. The Russians, they work really hard, but they are not the first in the line in America. They are not the first. No. Please. Some. Huh?
Europeans?
No. Thank you. No. It's not the Irish. The Irish doesn't even come. The Irish does not even, they are at the bottom of the barrel. Eh?
Jewish people are always noted that always, heads up for a lot of
Well,
wealth.
yes, the Jewish people are very good at penny pinching and making something work, getting a lot of values for their money. They are, but they are not. They are not the richest people in America. We think they are, but they are not. The Jewish people are not the richest people in America.
No.
No, they are not.
Is this the German?
No.
No.
The Germans are not the richest. The German and their descendants are not the richest in America.
Okay.
Geneva, do something. You are at the top of these things. Come on now. Devinda, you are at the top of this. Girl, come on, go for it. Doris.
I don't go to nationality. I go up to somebody Indian on it.
You said what? Somebody from where?
India, Arabia, they all own all the gas stations.
No, yes, they own the gas station. The people from the Asian countries, we'll classify them in there. They own the gas station, the hotel, the motels, and the grocery stores, the little mini mart, but they are not the richest people in America. They are classified as in the middle of the second movement. Huh?
The Arabs?
The what?
I think everything is made out of China, so they are the ones.
Okay. The Chinese are at the second movement. They are not. They are the second movement. They and their descendants are not listed there.
I give up.
The Arabs are at the third movement. They are not even at the second movement. They are the third movement. The Arabs are the third movement. They are not really there in a lot of things, in investments and so on and so forth. The Arab doesn't even come in. The what? Please. Is there somebody who is making any move? Please, if you are at your job or at your home and you are moving around or you are doing some paperwork, mute your phone, please. We beg you, mute your phone. Except you want to speak, then you open it and then you speak, then you mute it again. Marlon, are you on tonight? Speak up. You are one of the descendants of these people. Okay? Did you say Puerto Rican, girl?
Is it Puerto Rican?
No, it's not. The Puerto Ricans are not even listed. They are not even listed. And don't go even that route. Mexicans are not listed. The Mexicans are not even listed, so don't even go there.
Italian.
The what?
We're running out of people. Somebody take them.
Somebody said what?
Somebody said Italian.
Well, the Italians are good. They are very good. They are good. They are hardworking people. The Greeks are hardworking, but they are not listed in the list.
Okay, there's almost everybody. Let's say Africans then.
Well, the Africans are not even in the list anyway. I'm sorry. Even though, even though one of the African guy is among the listed billionaires in the world, the one that sells flour and what is that? Flour and I think cement or something. I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, Dangote Group, the Dangote Group. Flour, okay, he makes his money through flour and sugar. Yeah, flour and sugar. That's all. You can imagine this guy become a millionaire just by selling the flour that is used in bakery and sugar. That's it. So if somebody become a billionaire by selling sugar and flour to bake bread, why will I not become one? Geneva, why will you not become one? Doris, Girl, Arian and Stephanie and Anna and Barbara and the rest of us. Why do you think that we will not be able to do something? Yeah, you said what? Oh no, I did not hear what she said. Which people? Okay, let me tell you the richest, those whose descendants are the richest in America. The Scottish. Yes. Yes. The Scottish are the richest people in America today. The reason is that a Scottish man will not even go to the to where I go to buy all these great suits. He will go to the second-hand thrift store and buy his suits. He will drink his old scotch. The money, if you ask him, if he come to your store and he buys something and you give him, you're about to give him a $5 change, you tell him, would you like to donate some money to any charity? He will tell you that he is his own best charity. Give it back to him. Yeah. And by the time... I know. Girl, I knew that you were going there. You won't like this. I know that. Okay, now listen. Listen to what I'm telling you. Thank God you are a member of Millionaire 500. So when I will start reading the best research in America to you, you'll begin to shake your head and say, wow. I used to think that the richest people in America are the English descendants. And I realized that the English did not even come near. They didn't even come near. It's not about being stingy. This is what it is. They make their money work for them. They make their money work for them. Their kids go to school without taking no student loan. By the time a son or a daughter of a Scottish millionaire get out of the house and start going to college, they have everything in place. It's about having what you truly need in life and then have a lot of investment put out there. I am going to teach those of you Millionaire 500 some of the things you need to do so that you can have happiness and peace of mind. And one of it is what I'm going to tell you next. Make sure you have some money you put away in an investment. Money must be put away in a savings account that can never be touched. And money must be invested into things that IRS cannot even touch it. When IRS come after you, you tell them, that's my farm, those are my cattle, that's my sheep, my goats, my buffaloes, those are my property. Do you want to go and tax those things? I'm going to teach you how to invest into certain things and tax cannot come to you because you are contributing to the society. I'm telling you, I'm going to teach you things that only millionaires knows. The Scottish are so wealthy in America. They are so wealthy in America because they tie their money to investments. Let me ask you the next question before we end today. In the professional life, in the professional career, which people in two careers, in two jobs, are the poorest? Electricians, attorneys, medical doctors, construction workers, office workers, laborers, Walmart workers, all kind of job you can think of in America. Which particular professional bodies? I'm talking.
The teachers?
No. No. Which of the two professionals are the poorest? They come out the poorest at the end of the day. This will surprise you too. Somebody has mentioned the teachers? No. Huh? No. There is the bakers, there is the office workers, there are the senators, there are the president of the United States, there are the this, there are farmers, there are these, there are professors, there are medical doctors, there are all oil well workers. Which of the most people are they? That is, these are like some great professional bodies. But at the end of the day, they always turn out to be the poorest.
I was told by my political instructor when he was the assistant that he was making $200 and he would be the one helping somebody in the White House, a senator. And he wasn't making a lot of money. But you guys didn't know what was going to happen as far as changes in America.
Okay. We have the nurses, we have the this, we have the that. Which of these professional, Speak clearly, Kishan, speak very clearly and slowly so that I can,
The president, does the president come out?
No. The president come out more because they have their intellectual property tied down to their books, to their speeches, so they don't go poor. They don't go poor. Their future is secured. Their future is secured. Whether they are in government or not, their future is secured. Okay? Are you ready for this, all of you? Okay. Medical doctors and attorneys. Yes. And those medical doctors. Girl, why are you saying good? Yes. Of the big profession, of all the big profession, that we like, wow, I wish I'm married to a doctor. Wow, I wish I am a medical doctor and a surgeon. Wow, I wish I'm an attorney. They are the poorest in America in terms of what I'm going to tell you now, investments. You see, a doctor will always want to look sharp, wear the best suits, the cleanest shirt, wear a silk tie, wanna present himself always the best. When somebody become a doctor, he move away from where he used to live, and he goes to the most costly quarters of the city to live. And in fact, he will now go and live in a gated community. He will now go and buy a Mercedes Benz or the most costly cars. He wants his kids in the best school. So he now belongs to a high class. What that does, they put all their effort into doing their practice and living a high life. By the time they retire from being doctors and surgeons, they have no investment. They have no investment whatsoever. Doctors have been known to have the most poorly management skill among all professions. They have the most poorly administrative and management skill. For example, everyone is doing everything for them. So they don't have time to think about, going to buy a house and rent it out. They don't have time to go and start a little grocery store or a little gas station, a hotel, a motel. The things that you tie your money to, so government take a huge chunk of taxes from their money. Next, I'm going to tell you the next one is attorneys. Attorneys also live a high life while they're in practice. They wear the most costly suits, polish shoes, drive nice cars, and live in the best places. And they have no time to tie down their money to investments. What makes you a rich person or a wealthy person is if you've been able to tie down your money to some investments out there. If you do not tie down your money to some investment out there, you will be poor. You are classified as poor. If you have no investment, you are poor. That's how poverty or wealth or riches is classified in contemporary terms by the experts. So if you have $1 billion, but you do not have no property for rentage, many of them, you don't have hotels, restaurants, you don't start nothing, you do not have your own shop in the mall, your own brands, you do not have a farm, you do not have animals. I'm not talking of cats and dogs. I'm talking of who come to eat up the food and they do not make money for you. I'm talking of animals that are making money for you. That's what I'm talking about. You do not have farms that people are picking crops for you. You do not farms, you do not have things going on. You do not buy land in overseas and plant coffee and cocoa and things like that and start your own brand, little things like that. If you do not have an investment, you are a poor person. See, I didn't want to. You see, that's why I started tonight by telling you about happiness. So that you get focused on things that are going to recycle money to you. If you don't have anything that is recycling money to you, you are considered a poor person, no matter if you are making $1 billion a year. If that $1 billion is not going back to something that brings more billions to you, you are considered poor. Because there's no way you're going to do. Okay, let me give you an example. You've seen musicians and sports stars. They go through all that gimmicks of being wealthy and so on. And along the way, they become poor. They don't even have money. And you ask, what did they do with their money? They squander it. They live a high life. It happened with some of the musicians. I don't want to mention names here. Some of them were very wealthy. They got broke, sports people. And so on. I listen to radio and hear medical doctors asking questions about this and that. I say, are they not supposed to be medical doctors who should know? They're talking about they've maxed their credit card. I say, are you serious? Medical doctors are talking about maxing their credit card and so on? I thought you'd be talking about investments. where he has invested money while he was in practice. Same thing with attorneys. That's why many of them practice until the day they die. And that's a shocking thing to you. Let me tell you, a high school dropout who has his own car wash and has a car accessories where you go and buy tires and buy things that make your car smell good, where you go to buy coffee, where you go to buy your toiletries, is wealthier than a medical doctor who earns $1 billion and have no such investment. In fact, he gets more from his tax return than that medical doctor who is making so much thousands a year. Yes, or an attorney. So your ability to tie your money to some investment is what makes you rich. I don't know, I want to release too much secret to you tonight. This is only for Millionaire 500 people. There's a lot that if I sit here and begin to tell each of you, you'll go home crying. You'll be beating yourself up.
I beat myself up now.
That's,
I've been there.
yeah. When money begin to come to you in thousands, it's not time for you to start to buy things. It's time for you to begin to ask yourself and ask the Holy Spirit, where do I invest this money? What do I invest it into? Where is the cheapest house that I can buy and take time to repair it and then give it out for people, good people to live and be paying me rent? Where in the city can I pick a little place and start a little grocery store and put somebody there to run it for me while I'm still working? When you begin to tie down your money to investments, your name goes in automatically, secretly, as among the rich people that is coming up. And that's why I am out to pray and ask God that through me and through my teaching, encouragement, empowerment, motivation, conferences, visitations, you will be able to catch up with my flow and you will become a millionaire. So tonight is an eye-opener to you on what I'm saying. Living big does not mean that you are really big. I mean, when we use the word big in Africa, it means you have a lot of money and material resources. So having a lot of money and material resources but no investment, you are poor. Because one thing can happen and all that money and all those material resources will go away. But your investment can never go away. Look at all the royal houses of Europe. Look at all the wealthy families of Europe. They've been kept wealthy. Not by the money they're enjoying, but by the money they've tied down to investment. That's why you go to Africa, you go to India, you go to China, you see all these Caucasian families. They have tied down money to the diamond mines, to the gold mines, to the copper mines, to the oil field. They have put a lot of money into those places, which means they have big share in those places, into banks that has been there before the time of Abraham. Those banks have been there, they've continued to be there, and members of their families have continued to be represented in those banks. Why? Because they have big investment into those places. You go to military production firms, they have money, they have their shares tied there, they have investment in those places. Baby food, baby clothing, they are tied down there. I mean, there are many families you go to who are wealthy. They've tied down their money to different things. Somebody starts something, they go and invest into that person. And tomorrow, if that person make $1, they make 50 cents. That's what makes you rich. That's what makes you rich. So I want you from tonight to begin to think about that. That's why you have to have happiness in you, so that you will be able to calm down and be in a state of calmness and happiness and operate. Sadness cannot allow you to operate. So that's why we who are Christians are on advantage. We have peace, we have Christ, we have the Holy Ghost, we have angels, we have people like me to tell you things that nobody will tell you. Because let me tell you, there is a secrecy to making money. And those are the kind of things I'm telling you tonight. There's a secrecy to making money. There's a place to deny yourself having too many things cluttered in your house that you don't even need. And those are money that you should have invested into something that will be making money for you. I will teach you how even those that we think are multi-millionaires and billionaires do not work as hard as you are, and why. And yet they have more money. I'm going to teach you that. So tonight, I want you to spend some time to ask God if God has spoken anything to you tonight. I want you to begin to tell God to make you a multi-millionaire. And by the way, if you want to support what I'm doing in order to continue to give you this kind of lessons, I want you to go to my site and donate generously to my ministry so that I will keep this thing running and be able to be helping you so that you'll be able to do. If you want to buy a house, you don't know how to go about it, please call me. I'll help you. If you have some money, you want to invest into some investments, you don't know what, I'm not asking you to send me any money. I'm just asking you to talk with me so that we put our head together. Then I'll find the right person within our small circle to talk to you about it. And then you will be on your way. How to do it, how to register your business, how to go to the courthouse in your locality. If you want to be a business owner, if you want it to be a corporation, if you want it to be a non-profit, if you want it to be this, if you want it to be that, I'll tell you how to do all of that. It's easy. Many of those things are very, very easy. Don't be scared by the paperwork or by taxes and all of that. Those are not the real deal. Those are things people say to us to scare us. We don't need those scaring. There are a lot of people who come into this country, they can't speak one English, yet they start a business and they started doing well. And then they will employ an American person who can speak and write English to do the business for them. While they make sure the business is running. They do some minor administrative work and make sure things are running smoothly, and they start making money. So let's face it, making money is going to be very important for us as children of God. Having riches and wealth is going to be very, very important. I cannot afford to see each of you still counting thousands and hundreds. You have to move on to become millionaires. Please, if you want to discuss this thing more, call me privately and we will discuss later. We've taken a long time tonight. I didn't want to hold you back tonight. Please help me to keep advancing the gospel, bringing new people to the gospel, and also making sure that in each family there is a millionaire. There is a millionaire in each family, and you are going to be one of them. God bless you and keep you. Good night. Tomorrow, remember tomorrow, for those who are looking for love, for those who wants to know things about marriage and love, and if you want me to look into a relationship that you're already into, please call me. Either publicly or privately, call me and I will help you. That's why I'm here. I do not want you to rush into fire, from one fire to another fire. It's not good for you. Please don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. I want to find out what kind of spirit that person is, so that in the next 10 years, your relationship will not break down. So tomorrow is Romantic Love Line, the same time. 9 p.m. Central Time. Find out what 9 p.m. Central Time is in your local area. Connect with me on Justin TV or on the conference call 424-203-8400, and the access code is 955967 and the pound sign. God bless you and keep you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
You want me to call you now?
No, not yet. Geneva, please give me a call after the conference. Okay. Gail, I'll be calling you after the conference. Gertrude, let's try and connect after the conference. And many of you out there. And all is well. Bye-bye.
To stop conference recording.